statistically, this is the time for peak deer vehicle collisions. And to better understand the biology behind this unfortunate trend is Doug Lear with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. Thanks for coming in today. And before we started, I said I've been seeing a lot more deer when I've been out driving, at night especially.
You're not alone. I mean, it's not just you. It's not just one instance. In fact, this is typically the mid part of October, backside of October into November is when we see statistically probably the highest increase, the most number of deer vehicle incidents that do take place.
And why are they out and close to where we're driving?
You know, there's a couple of different factors that come into play, and part of it is the young deer or the young wildlife that are starting to go out on their own a little bit and learn the world on their own, so they're sometimes not making the best choices. We also have some of the adults that are going into ruts, so the movement becomes a little bit more erratic. You have the harvest going on, and fields that were not being combined and not being worked, now they have a lot more activity. Not even the least to mention is the hunting that's taking place. So you have people walking through cattail sloughs and CRP that had not been disturbed for some time. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play, Lisa.
Yeah, no kidding. And it also seems like the time of day. You seem to see them more at night or early in the morning.
Yep, absolutely. Early in the morning, late in the evening is when deer traditionally are most active. So that's when you're driving, we're telling people that you need to be very, very aware. We've got some beautiful sunshiny days, and sometimes we might be enjoying the sunset or the sunrise a little too much and not see those deer. If you see one deer, look for more. Oftentimes there might be other deer that are in the exact same vicinity, Lisa.
And suggestions, reminders for drivers if you do see one?
Well, safety officials will say, don't swerve into the other lane. Don't take the ditch. I mean, that might be your human reaction, but try not to do that because you actually may risk more injury to yourself if you try those maneuvers versus actually hitting the deer. So there's a lot of different things that come into consideration, Lisa.
Okay, Doug Lear, any other reminders you want to give to people?
Well, and again, it's a busy time of year, not just for driving, but then also out in the field too. And we always want to make sure that we stress safety for people on the roads and in the fields, Lisa.
That's a great one. Thank you, Doug. Thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.